So basically, when we start the ceremony, hit transition. To the camera.
To turn the camera on. Okay.
At the end of the ceremony, do the opposite. I'll press the button again and I'll switch back.
Okay.
But I also want you to keep an eye on this chat. And if anyone says, okay.
Flag you down? Okay. Easy.
Settling in? Yes. We managed to get the entire row. Maybe take problem. Yeah. Everybody this way. Got them all. Yeah, the other sort of thing there could be okay to do this. I guess there's nothing against it. We can't call them officially hot sponsors because we don't have a sponsor agreement with them, so you can't. But you can mention them as a thank you, you know.
Yeah, we got the opportunity to with the
Yeah, we took it. Yeah, that's fine. Exactly. Next year we need 20 hats. Next year we need to prepare much earlier. We set the bar now. We don't need to make the national year next year we will half of the teams that were competing last week and division.
Good morning, Sydney. Welcome to the FTC National Championship. I'd like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land on which we meet today. I'd also like to pay my respects to elders, past and present. My name is Gordon Raffle. I'm the FRC and FTC Coordinator for First Australia and the Tournament Director for this event. Welcome to Centre Stage, presented by RTX, part of the First in Show season presented by Qualcomm. First is a global robotics community preparing young people for the future. First engages students in grades pre-K through 12 in our suite of STEM programs. First Lego League, First Robotics Competition, and of course, First Tech Challenge. First Tech Challenge started in 2005, and we've grown to more than 6,000 teams in more than 53 countries, including 90 in Australia this year. This continues the transformative impact of FIRST programs, and you are part of this movement. All of you are helping make this program possible for the next generation of innovators in this room. Thank you. We're going to have a blast today. I can't wait to see how everything comes together as these 42 teams have been working hard to design and build their robots for this season's challenge, Centre Stage. This season, we're shining a spotlight on the role STEM plays in the arts, how science, technology, engineering, arts and maths inspire big ideas, bold action and creativity. Your skills make it possible to create art and experiences that bring us together, entertain us and move us. This year's Centre Stage season wouldn't be possible without our season sponsor, RTX. We appreciate their generous support. RTX created a quick welcome message for our teams this season that we'd like to play for you now.
Welcome to the 2023 First Tech Challenge season, Center Stage presented by RTX. I'm the Industrial Manager in the Hot Section Module Center here at Pratt & Whitney. This is one of many production sites that makes us a world leader in design, manufacturing, and service of aircraft engines. As an RTX employee, I'm able to share my operations and career coaching expertise with the First Tech Challenge teams I coach. Shout out to my robotics warriors in Connecticut and Montana. This year's First Tech Challenge season explores how design can set the stage for innovation. We'll celebrate the role of STEM in the arts where creativity can inspire big ideas. Let's take a quick look behind the curtain at some incredible RTX innovations that exemplify the beauty in engineering and technology. At the nexus of science and art, we find the James Webb Telescope, an international project led by NASA. Raytheon developed the focal plane arrays on MIRI, one of Webb's 4 key imaging instruments. By capturing light that's been traveling for billions of years, it's giving us new insight into some of the biggest secrets of the universe and revolutionizing our understanding of it. In Asheville, North Carolina, we engineered a new future in aviation, a sustainable modern solution that was born out of design. Our team of engineers collaborated to build a world-class turbine airfoil factory that exemplifies Industry 4.0 core principles. This allows us to meet future market demand while using less energy and creating less waste. And finally, check out RTX's hybrid electric flight demonstrator program. Collins Aerospace is developing a 1 megawatt electric motor that will help reduce aircraft carbon emissions on the next generation of commercial flight. This engineering marvel delivers 4 times the power, twice the voltage, and half the weight of our current generator. Technology meets design again. This year, your First Tech Challenge team will join thousands of students worldwide to show us how design can drive innovation. It's your turn to take center stage with creativity. Best of luck this year, and remember, teamwork makes the dream work.
Thank you, Mickey, Perex and RTX. Being a first team member means access to education and career discovery opportunities through opportunities such as industry certifications, internships and scholarships. First offers you the opportunity to network with employers and a place in the FIRST community for life. Learn more about all of the ways to make the most of your first experience at firstinspires.org/alumni. Let's quickly hear from some other alumni about their experiences.
Participants.
I'm alumni of FIRST programs.
FIRST programs.
Gain access to education.
Amazing career discovery opportunities.
Exclusive connections to scholarships.
Really cool employers.
And ultimately, a place in the FIRST community.
A place in the FIRST community.
And a place in the FIRST community
For life.
This is a network of people that you get to grow for your entire career.
And now, let's recognise a group of leaders in the FIRST community and on your teams, the FIRST alumni and final year high school students. Would all the FIRST alumni here please stand up? There are some. Any program doesn't have to just be meet FTC. Please give them a round of applause. Thank you for all that you continue to do to further the mission of FIRST and inspire the next generation. For some of you, centre stage may be your final season competing in FIRST. We'd like to take a moment to recognise those who will soon be FIRST alumni. Would all students in their final year of high school please stand up and join the alumni. You're becoming FIRST alumni now too, and we look forward to seeing what you do next. I want to take a moment to recognise and thank all the parents, coaches, mentors and volunteers who helped make today's event possible. Thank you. We ask all of you today to honour the FIRST ethos, gracious professionalism. This means doing your best work, and at the same time, we're going to respect and value the other students, teams and volunteers here. Today is where all the hard work you put into designing, building and programming your robots comes to life in thrilling competition. Good luck. And now I'd like to introduce today's MCs, James Hadlin and Erin Westling.
Each year, FIRST Tech Challenge creates a new and challenging game for teams to learn and compete in. In this year's season, FIRST and Show, presented by Qualcomm, teams around the world will celebrate the role STEM skills play in the arts and design and build a world of endless possibilities.
In the 2023-2024 game, Center Stage, presented by RTX, FIRST Tech Challenge participants will raise the curtain on the power of design, creativity, precision to create all new experiences. Let's take a look at this year's season challenge.
Welcome to the FIRST Tech Challenge 2023-2024 season game, Center Stage, presented by RTX. A team consists of up to 2 driver operators, a human player, a coach, and a robot. Each match is played with 4 randomly selected teams, 2 per alliance. Each alliance is allowed 1 human player. Your opponent for one match may be your partner for another. Robots must be built from materials specified in the game manual and fit within an 18-inch sizing tool and may expand after the match begins. The primary scoring element is a plastic hexagonal-shaped pixel 3 inches across by 1/2 inch thick. There are 64 white pixels and 10 each yellow, green, and purple pixels. Teams may construct custom game and scoring elements, including paper drones and team props. The game is played on a 12-foot square playing field with a foam tile floor and 1-foot-high walls. 2 trusses are located midfield. Between the trusses is the hinged stage door. In the back of the field are the backdrops, 1 for each alliance. Beneath the backdrops are taped-off backstage areas. In the front corners are taped-off wings. In each quadrant of the field are 3 separate spike marks. Just inside of the front wall are white pixel location stripes, and outside of the front wall there are 3 taped-off landing zones. April tags are located in the field wall and both backdrops to aid navigation. Blue and red alliance stations are on the left and right sides of the field, and in front of those are the red and blue human player stations. Before each match, pixels are stacked next to each player station and on the inside of the front wall. 4 pixels are placed on the spike marks. However, team props may be substituted for the spike mark pixels. Teams place their robots on the field, touching the side walls. Each team may preload one yellow and/or one purple pixel onto their robot. Teams may also preload one drone onto their robot. The spike mark pixels and team props are then randomized. The field and players are now ready.
The match begins with a 30-second autonomous period. During this time, teams may attempt to score using pre-programmed instructions and sensor inputs. A purple pixel placed on the spike mark tape earns 10 points. However, if the spike mark tape has a team prop, placing a purple pixel will earn 20 points. Each pixel in the backstage earns 3 points. And each pixel placed on the backdrop earns 5 points. If a yellow pixel is placed on the backdrop in the location indicated by the spike mark pixel, it earns 10 bonus points. Or 20 points if a team prop was used as an indicator. Robots parked in the backstage earn 5 points. Pixels scored in the autonomous period will also earn points at the end of the driver control period. Following the autonomous period is the 2-minute driver control period. During this time, human players may introduce new pixels into the wings. Each pixel that is placed backstage earns 1 point, and each pixel on the backdrop earns 3 points. Each mosaic of 3 identical or 3 different pixels earns 10 points. If an alliance can build pixels above the set lines, they earn a 10-point bonus for each line they cross. The last 30 seconds of the driver control period is the end game. Robots may continue scoring pixels, and there are also ways to earn bonus points. Robots may launch drones over the truss or stage door and into the landing zones. Depending on where they're parked, they can earn 10, 20, or 30 points. Robots parked in the backstage area earn 5 points. And a robot suspended by the rigging earns 20 points. There are many ways to score in center stage, but there are also rules that, if not followed, will deduct points from your alliance. Robots may not limit the upward motion of the stage door. Robots may not descore pixels from the opposing alliance's backdrop. Intentionally damaging another robot is not allowed. A robot may not affect the flight of an opposing alliance's drone. A robot may not make contact with an opponent suspended from the truss. This has been a summary of this season's game, Center Stage, presented by RTX. For complete rules, please read both game manuals and check the Q&A forum. And always remember the most important rule of First Tech Challenge, gracious professionalism. Teams, and have a spectacular season.
Alrighty, I'd like to hope we're all familiar with those rules by now. I'd like to introduce you to a very important group of people, our judges, led by our judge advisor, Melinda Blake. I don't think she's here now. These individuals have the difficult job of singling out the best of the best from today's teams. They'll be busy this morning interviewing teams and reviewing engineering portfolios. They'll be in the pits, watching matches, and deliberating as a group. We look forward to seeing the outcome of their hard work at the award ceremony tomorrow. Let's give them a huge round of applause for their interview.
Next, I'd like to introduce you to the first technical advisors, our FTAs. Our FTAs, Catherine Allen, who's down in the field, and Frederick Westling, know the ins and outs of the robot control system that we use in this competition. And they are key to supporting the event moving smoothly, so please listen to them and be nice. They ensure the robots are running properly on the field, and that you don't just lose connection halfway through a match. So, thank you to our FTAs.
And finally, I'd like to introduce our referees, led by our head referee, Cameron Bigart. Our refs has the difficult job of ensuring everyone is playing by the rules. As in all sports, their rulings are final, and there'll be no reruns or video replays. Please help us stick to the schedule by respecting their decisions and following the appropriate challenge process. Let's get a huge round of applause for our referees.
Now, last but not least, we'd like to thank our mentors and coaches who are critical to your learning experience and to your team's success. Many of you are also mentoring teams from one of our other FIRST programs and may even be FIRST alumni yourselves. So on behalf of FIRST, a big thank you to all of the mentors and coaches here today. You really are champions of the game.
Now, a few minutes ago, Gordon spoke about gracious professionalism. If you don't know what to do, you do now. I sure hope you do after already being to an event this year. Can I get a quick show of hands? Have we got any rookie teams here, or any people who are here for their first year? A couple. There we go. So, for the rookie teams and for the experienced teams, we know what gracious professionalism is. And it's treating each other with respect or competing like crazy. And when I'm out there seeing you guys compete at the robot game, I want to see those attitudes out there helping other teams. And if you treat each other with gracious professionalism, we all have a better time out there today. Now, here's the general schedule for the competition. In just a few minutes, we'll begin judging and complete our robot inspections.
After lunch, we will start qualification matches, which will go until the end of the day. We will finish qualification matches tomorrow morning. Now, following the qualifications, we'll move on to the alliance selections, where the top-ranked teams will choose their alliance partners for tomorrow afternoon's elimination matches. After lunch tomorrow, we will have the final series. And finally, after we have crowned a champion on the playing field, we'll begin our award ceremony to close out this exciting competition.
Now, before we get started, let's take a moment to be mindful about, you know what it is, it's safety. Now, in the event of an emergency in this theatre, please leave coming by the emergency exits and assemble at the front of the theatre. Now, most of our event this weekend will be held in one central courtyard, the building you've all been in. In the event of an emergency in 1CC, please proceed down the stairs and assemble out the front of the building.
Please see pit admin for any first aid issues. We have a number of trained first aiders at this event. Could any trained first aiders wave who are here? Yeah, we got a few. They'll find us. Several of us are right on the field. So, we also have AEDs on each floor if there's a real emergency. So keeping us safe is everyone's responsibility. So over the course of this event, please keep walkways and exits clear, and if you see something unsafe, like a tripping hazard or a spill, please correct the issue immediately or ask pit admin for help. I will note, especially in the pit at area, if there are tripping hazards or cables, please be sure to move them out of the way or tape them down.
It's going to be hot this weekend. It gets to like 43 today. Please stay hydrated. There are bubblers around in one central courtyard at the back of the pits, as well as around the campus. As much as I love like dino suits up there, you will pass out. Please stay cool, please. In addition to physical safety, let's talk about our emotional or psychological safety. Everyone here deserves to have a safe, nurturing, and fun experience. If something or someone is making you feel uncomfortable, please find a trusted adult and ask for help. We are a community who looks out for each other. So if you see someone who might be struggling, please check in with them and see how you can help. Thank you for helping us make this a safe and enjoyable event for everyone.
Now, before we begin, the bot builders have built 5 control boxes that we will be giving away in a raffle. So Gordon, can we please draw out the 5 winners? We have blue C36, team 16188. We have team 19296. Team 18362. Team 19377. And team 19218. Congratulations to all our successful teams. Please see Gordon after the ceremony to collect your control box. Now, thank you so much to the bot builders for an amazing demonstration of gracious professionalism.
Alrighty teams, are you ready to raise the curtain for center stage? This is a national competition. I expect a bit better of a cheer from that. Teams, are we ready to raise the curtain for center stage? Much better. Teams in the first judging sessions, please move quickly to one central courtyard, but stay cool, don't run, don't get too hot. As we get ready to start the day for the 2023-2024 First Tech Challenge National Championship here in Sydney. Good luck to all of our competitors.
Everybody go back to the pitch.